and somebody picked me up and was actually able to throw me.
Oh my god!
Like I was thrown. It was not a shove fly type of thing, rolling back on my feet. Like I counted at least 2 seconds of me not having feet on the ground.
Oh,
And
wow.
yeah, landed in some guy. It was a projectile weapon, essentially. And that was my first mosh pit.
Yeah, I remember. I never really got into like pits and stuff like that. Even though like I'm way bigger than Ryan, I don't like getting down in the pit at all.
Yeah, it's cool to say that.
Yeah. So, but so no, I went to go see. I went to Warped Tour, and like it was like the first band to go up was like this band called Attila. And like this girl comes up to me, and like she was small, and like I'm pretty tall. I'm like 6 foot, something like that, and I don't know, in that area. So she comes up to me and she's like, "Hey, like, can you pick me up and throw me so I can like get on top and crowd surf with everybody?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." Like, and then this other girl comes, and then all of a sudden, like a bunch of people just start coming up to me and asking me if I can throw them. And finally, this one girl who like, and I was exhausted, like I was pretty burnt out from throwing people. And this one girl who was like this Hispanic girl who was really big, and like she was on the heavier side. She asked me to throw her, and I tried, and like I dropped her right because like Warped Tour is like it's on this parking lot, and I dropped her right on the asphalt because I just couldn't pick her up.
Oh,
and
no.
I felt so bad. I tried helping her up, and she got mad at me.
Dude, that's when like the GTA screen comes up. Wasted.
Yeah, Kelly's calling you guys a wimp.
I mean, I like to roll the pits, man.
I remember I was hit for the chariot, and I took a leg to the face. I was wearing sunglasses, and the sunglasses fucking... Sorry, they broke in half. Because of a leg to the face. Like, that was one of my introductions to mosh pits.
What about you, Stace?
That was a good time.
What's the question?
I actually got my
No, your craziest mosh pit experience.
Oh, my craziest mosh pit experience. I would say that it was my first metal show. I saw Whitechapel in Little Rock, Arkansas, and I had never been, or I had listened to metal for a long time, but I had never been to a show, and I didn't really know what I was in for. And whenever I got there, everybody was like, "Oh, dude, this is like your first show, dude. This is Whitechapel. You're gonna get messed up, man." And I'm just like, dude, I'm gonna be okay. You know, I can handle myself. But I was wrong. I got trampled twice, and it just. I was really sweaty, and I couldn't feel my feet or like my legs anymore. And
that's why we got a lift. That's why we got a lift. We got to get those massive gains.
Oh yeah.
See, like
Arkangela.
Put an egg in it.
Arkangela, yeah.
Put an egg.
Yeah. Put an egg in it. Yeah, put an egg in everything.
Yeah.
Everything that we know. This is dumb. Yeah, we're not going to do that. We're gonna be a band instead. I think we're gonna stick to that because let's be honest, we suck at everything else.
Oh, yeah, I'm not good.
Like what are we good? Like what are we good at? Come on.
I mean, I can kind of.
I can't ride a bike.
You can't ride a bike.
I can't. No, it's because it's the hearing my one ear. Like it throws me off. I can't balance. I don't know if you notice. I walk really funny too. Like I'm always like bumping into things.
Yeah, our guitar players apparently half deaf.
Right on.
Yeah, like I can't balance. I can't even walk half the time. It's weird.
You got problems.
Yeah.
You should talk to somebody about it.
I can draw.
Wow. Okay, there we go.
Oh, well, I didn't know you could draw.
What? Yeah.
Wow. Just talk more once in a while.
Yeah, you should say things.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta take a small little break, and
Sure.
while you guys having conversation about who can drum now and who's deaf.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Exactly. And so we'll be right back, and then we are going to talk about what's coming up next Wednesday. You might want to be interested in, so don't go away.
Let's Talk About the Music is wanting your sponsorship to help support local independent music and musicians worldwide. We have different levels of sponsorship for everyone, including up-and-coming bands and musicians, to give a little more boost to your promotions. Let's Talk About the Music is also looking to podcast live from your music-related special events, shows, and venues. For more information, go to letstalkaboutthemusic.com.
Well, that was some boring music.
Spike?
Come on, where's the Justin Bieber? Where's the Katy Perry? Where's the Fall Out Boy?
Noddle, you have witch powers. Turn him into a chipmunk and feed him to the owl outside. I will do no such thing.
We're here to talk about our website.
HomeCanineNeutering.com.
What?
No! InvaderPet.com, where people can check out our comic strips or locate bookstores selling bookmarks with our comics on them. So, listeners, want to see comics of me, Noddle the Witch, my pets Kaylee Cat and Spike Beagle? Go to InvaderPet.com and check us out.
Seriously, though, you guys really have a canine neutering website?
Listen in May 18th to Let's Talk About the Music, when the podcast will be all blues all night, with special guest blues musician Johnny Searfoss. It's all happening from 8 to midnight right here on Let's Talk About the Music, babies.
You'll get mad.
Alright, I'm Joe's. He's Spada.
I still am.
Yes. And you got
And
a
this
what?
is Arkangela.
Yes.
Hey.
What's
Hey.
going on?
Hey.
And
Hey, it's those Arkangela guys. Hey.
next Wednesdays, we are going to have another independent musician, which this is what the show is all about, independent musicians. His name is Johnny Seafox. And he's a blues artist, and so we'll be talking nothing but the blues. So are you guys into the blues at all?
Yeah,
blues music, yeah.
Okay.
Blues music
not-
and for the team.
Yeah,
To be honest,
team.
not really.
Chuck Berry plays weekly at this place called Blueberry Hill here, and he's awesome. Yeah, he plays weekly there.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Awesome.
Freddie Green's was a great guitar player. There's a lot that can be taken from the blues, because while it's very simplistic, the kind of parameter that it's set around gives a great platform for expression. So especially as a guitar player, that's something that I really thoroughly appreciate. Actually, I intend to listen to the independent artists you guys are going to be having on. I love the blues.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah, this is cool.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely join in the chat if you want to, because we're, we don't mind.
Yeah. And Sean comes on to the past few shows. Ever since he's got onto the show, he's been here for past 3 shows.
Nice.
Yeah. And he was in our Star Wars competition. He won 2 prizes.
What do you win?
He won a movie gift certificate, and then he also won the soundtrack of the new Star Wars Awakening. Took him a while to win that soundtrack, but he got it.
Yeah, we were running trivia, and I'm kind of the current undisputed Star Wars geek champion here, so I came up with some pretty tough questions for our contestants.
Cool.
It was a pretty fun time, though.
Yeah, it was fun.
You should ask one.
What's that?
You should ask one.
No, don't get Sean started.
You might wreck us, but I don't know, man. We got 4 of
some
us here
people
that
here.
we got some brains, some collective mentalities.
And then also coming up at the end of the month on May 25th, we're going to have a local band here in Tacoma. Very first local band. I have people here in Seattle, but nothing in Tacoma yet. And they're called 5 Stars. It's a whole band, a women band with one one drummer who is a guy who they just hired him. So we'll be talking to them on the 25th, and then we are trying to do a flashback show on June 1st, but I'm going to be on vacation, and so we're going to try to have this podcast to be automated by I'm gone. But with internet connection going, I'm kind of I don't know if we're going to be able to do it.
Yeah, wish us luck here. We're going to try to get it all to work.
Yeah, I think I'm going to test out the auto system, see how it goes next few days. All it's going to be doing is shuffling through all the music I have here and repeating some of the shows I've been broadcasting in the past. And so I'm going to try to test it out probably tomorrow or the next day and see how it goes. And if it goes well, then we'll continue on with June 1st for the flashback. If not, we'll postpone it because I have nothing set up for June 22nd, and that's probably a good thing, too. So, that'll be like a backup plan. So, yeah.
Yeah, so that's what we have upcoming. We've been, let's just recap a little bit, just come back around to where we're at. We've been talking to Arkangela. Thanks, guys, for being on the show.
Yep.
Thanks so much for having us,
pretty
dude.
tight.
We had a lot of good conversation. We talked about stage theatrics. We talked about some of our craziest show moments. So it's been a good time. Anybody out there, if you liked what you heard from Arkangela, and I know I did, definitely.
Me too.
You can hear them here, of course, through us, or you can go listen to them on Bandcamp. You can also listen to them on Reverb Nation and a variety of different places that I checked them out on today. I like to do our research here, and definitely.
If not to interrupt you,
go ahead.
We prefer. We're on Spotify. We're on YouTube, SoundCloud as well, is where you can download it for free. If you do wish to support us a bit further, we do have physical copies available on Bandcamp, or you can purchase it through iTunes.
Yep, and definitely, if you like what you hear, remember that we're independent musicians here. These guys they're doing what they love, and like all musicians, we'd all do it for free, but we would prefer, to have a little bit of help in that area.
We call them ramen because we eat a lot of ramen.
Yeah, support our habits, support our food habits, and if you like what you hear, definitely pick up a copy. It's
Absolutely.
Well worth it. Well worth it.
Bought one packet of ramen box for us.
Yep. Yeah.
And speaking of independent musicians, if you like this independent musician show, Call Us Up With the Music, tell your friends about it. If you know any bands, go to our website and go to Submit Your Music, and you guys can get your music on the air as well, just like here. Every song I have on here is from MusicSubmit.com, except for these guys and a few of my friends, but 80% of my music has been from MusicSubmit.com. And this Friday, I'll be broadcasting a little bit early, but I am planning on doing a live feed as I am podcasting live.
Yeah, so we're going to be doing double duty.
Yep.
It's like DiCaprio feed.
Absolutely. So yeah.
So
yeah.
Any last thoughts from you guys and Arkangela? Anything you want to say to your adoring listeners here on Let's Talk About Music before we go?
When the salsa hits, the salsa slides.
Good advice. Good advice.
A man without no sauce is lost.
But the same man can get lost in the sauce.
That's right.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What do you want to say right there?
What else?
There's a show June 4th. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Where's that going to be at? Let everybody know. Where's it going to be at?
That's going to be at the notorious Foo Bar in St. Louis, Missouri. Bum, bum, bum.
So anybody in that area, go check out Arkangela at the Foo Bar. June 4th, you said?
June 4th.
June 4th.
And kind of a closing thing, we just wanted to thank everybody. Thank you guys, of course, for your time, and thank everybody that had listened to any amount of this. Any support that you give us is, it means a great deal to me and to all of us. It's one of the most profound things that you could do for me, and it's something that I'm very grateful for. We're going to work, not going to. We are currently working very hard to give it all back, and, just want to thank you guys for the support.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Thanks for being on the show. Thanks to all of our sponsors. Thanks to all of our volunteers who helped put the show together. Thank you, Shells, of course.
You're welcome.
Thanks,
yeah, thanks so much, guys.
You're welcome. And I'm so happy I got to de-versionize all of you for being your first interview on the radio. Yay.
She's inordinately pleased by that.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
You should get like a merit badge for that. Like get one of those like slouch things that they have. I wish we still did that in regular life. We just had merit badges for cool stuff we did.
You join Boy Scouts.
Well, no, but like we need Man Scouts.
Man Scouts.
I guess that's the military. Is that the military?
Yeah, I think that's like the next thing.
No, what if there was like an in between?
Boy Scouts has makes
what if
you
you're
do some
just
weird
like,
things.
yeah, dude, we're gonna go on a mountain.
Mountain.
That's Boy Scouts, dude. I was Boy Scout, so I know it's